Welcome back. I'm your Jake of all trades. Today we're talking about two 7.5 millimeter fisheye lenses, the 7Artisans with the f2.8 and the TTArtisans f2.0. The 7Artisans is a little more compact. The TTArtisan has this screw-in neutral density filter. It comes with it. It's a 1000, so I haven't done the math, but I think it's like 10 stops of light. Comes in handy if you want to do a long exposure of a waterfall. It smooths out the water. You do daytime long exposure. The image quality is really pretty similar between the two, to be honest, though the TTArtisan is an f2.0, so you get a slightly wider aperture there. The TTArtisan has, if you can hear that, it's got a clicky aperture. The 7Artisans is clickless aperture. Frankly, I'm glad I have both, because if I find myself really wanting to do some 7.5 ultra-wide fisheye photography, I've got one that's just, standard, and the other one I'll just leave the ND filter on there so I can do long exposures. But let's get down to the philosophy of use. Do you even need anything this wide? Do you need a very fisheye lens? They're actually pretty crisp up close, doing a neat portrait thing, but it's a fisheye lens. The distortion is going to be out of this world. You might be able to correct that with software. I don't know. If you happen to want to get a full body shot about 7 inches away from somebody, then, be my guest. Oh, also one little note is I think the 7Artisans actually has a closer focusing distance. I didn't bust out the tape measure or anything. I had the focus all the way out just to get as close as possible, and I feel like the 7Artisans performed a little bit better there. But again, I mean, what's the point of these things? Skate videos, clever creative photography. Yeah, I mean, it's not a waste or anything, but I'd be really surprised if anybody was like, I'm going to get a camera and just this lens. The 7Artisans photoelectric 7.5 millimeter f2.8 fisheye lens is running $118.99 on Amazon right now, and the TTArtisan is $139. So I mean, it's about a $20 difference. If budget is an issue, the image quality is close enough that I don't think it should matter so much. Again, I don't really understand why anybody wants a super wide angle fisheye lens. I'm glad I have them. I like to collect and stuff, but it just doesn't seem anywhere near as utilitarian as well, this is probably the most utilitarian lens I have right now, is the TTArtisan 40mm macro. A great walk around focal length, and especially if you're inclined to do things like just a random portrait of a friend, or step back and do a group photo of your family or something. Plus it's a macro lens, very utilitarian, works really, really well. Yeah, you're not gonna catch a bird 300 yards away with it or anything, but as far as a real walk around everyday lens, the 40mm macro, as long as you don't mind manual focus, it's amazing. So really, in the end, it's up to you. The picture quality, the sharpness, the color rendition, They're really close enough. I think the TTArtisan actually has a little bit better bokeh, if that's a thing that you're into. You know, comes in waves for me personally. The 7Artisans is more compact and a closer focusing distance. The TTArtisan has a slightly wider aperture, and you can attach in the back the ND filter, and I don't know, I haven't really looked to see if they make other filters that you can attach in the back. But yeah, for a budget, 120 for the 7Artisans, 140 for the TTArtisans. I feel like you can't go wrong either way, especially because why do you really want one? They're fun. And that's really the point of photography anyway, isn't it? So, you know, I hope I helped you make a decision. Thanks for stopping by. I'm your Jake of all trades. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, whatever. We'll see you next time around. Thanks.